Yo.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see DeAndre Swift. He had a great week last week, well over 100 on the ground with a score. It's the Bears and the Lions, and it's coming up next.
Coming to you from the venue that... The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, came really within one quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
And Goff going to look to throw right away. He's got right on the short throw. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You look at this Bears defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now gone. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Well, following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Let's go now.
They go here with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
2nd and 4. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The Bears had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week 2. So it's certainly not a must-win, but boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses.
Yeah, because you sort of feel like you're playing from behind right from the beginning, and that can really mess with...
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game. After the interception, here's Goff. Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. It's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. To the air again. Goff. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. So a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1. And he's hoping on the road to glory.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. To begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's 2nd and 10. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he is going to have the Lions first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Goff now to throw. That's complete to the Porter. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Montez Sweat with a tackle. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Goff now looks to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. To throw on 2nd down is Goff. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that... Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Goff. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Now Goff. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And Jahmyr Gibbs finished it all off with a touchdown grab. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39. Now here's Trenton Gill now. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Come on. Hey.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show what he's made of.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Back to throw again. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this 1st half. So we've reached. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Bears offense set to go to begin the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
2nd and 11. Going down the middle, and it's It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Ready? 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll look to throw here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On 2nd down, Swift. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Santos' kick is up and through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Goff on 3rd down. And Thomas has it. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is brought in at the 21. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. Bears take over. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
More of the motion man right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And one of the linebackers has got it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as they... Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Now a play fake, and it's gone. That is caught by Laporta. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are on their way to a 2-0 start. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's 21-3. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they're going to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock. Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now a stoppage here for an injured player, and it's David Montgomery who is struggling a bit. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now 2nd and 3. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. The 71 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that is every quarterback's worst nightmare. You had the perfect play call. The seams parted perfectly. You had your guy wide open. He could have run for days, but he overshoots it, and that's one he'll think about for the next month.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
you were under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Alex Anzalone getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception.